Hey all, in this video, we're going to show you what to do with the download file that you just got off our website. So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you've already been to our website, you already picked the railing family that you wanted, you bought it, and you've downloaded it. So what you will get is a .zip file. It's a zip folder. And I think most of the world is familiar with this file extension, but if you aren't, I'm not going to try to tackle that in this video because there are so many ways you can open a zip file. You should probably just go on YouTube and search how to open a zip file, and there will be a ton of options and they'll tell you how to do it. I will show you how I do it, and hopefully it works for you, but if it doesn't, please search YouTube. Like I said, it's a vast topic and not the intention of this video. I just want to show you what is inside that zip folder, inside the big download that you just got, so that you know what files are there and what to do with them. So in my case, I have my browser set to download everything onto my desktop because I like a clean desktop, and I will notice if something gets downloaded. Otherwise, most people just have it download into their downloads folder. So you're gonna have to go find your downloads folder and find the .zip folder. All I do is I right click and I say open with Windows Explorer, and it just opens up the zip file. And then I take the folder that's in it and I copy it to my desktop, and that extracts it out of the zip file. Okay, so now I'm just going to get rid of the zip folder because you don't need it anymore because everything's been extracted now onto your computer. So let's just open up that zip folder, and I'm going to show you basically what it will look like. It depends on what package you bought. It'll change what's in the folder, but if you bought the interior railings, it will look like this. There's a folder with materials. There is a .rvt file. That is a Revit project file. And that is what contains all of the railing families. And we'll talk about that in the next video. The commercial license agreement. So this is by buying, downloading, and using our families, you agree to this license. So you should read through that to see what you're agreeing to. And then here's a README file. And I would say this is important. This is in everyone's download. And let me just open it up and show you some of the things that you might be interested in. The first thing is it gives you a summary of that commercial license agreement that I just showed you. So the license is long because it's all legal jargon. But if you just read this first portion, this gives you the highlights of the document. You know, it's for one workstation only. It's for personal or commercial use, but you could only be using it on one workstation, right? And then it tells you how you can legally use the families. After that, there is a link here to this video and all the other tutorials I have for railing families. That way, if you have a question or want to look something up, you have a quick link to the videos, to the user guide. And then here is the path on your computer where you should put those materials. So if we jump back in, remember I said there's materials here. If we click in here, there's a bunch of JPEGs or PNGs. All of these images are what make up the materials for the railings that I've used. These are not important if you don't intend on rendering the railings, but if you do want to render the railings, you need to make sure these pictures are in the Revit material library. And so all you have to do is you take these, you copy them. Oops. All of these, you copy them right here. And then you go back to our README file and you'll see the path. So you'll just follow this path till you get to this mats folder, and you'll paste all of those images into that folder. And the reason you do this again is so that Revit knows where to find those images. Another thing that got brought up once from a user is that when they went to do this, an error or a dialog popped up that said that you need user administration privileges or rights in order to copy those into that folder. And they thought that's something I did. That is not a safety feature I've put into the materials. That's your computer. It either means you're on, maybe you're at work and there's security on your computer and your network administrator won't let you move stuff into that location on your computer. They haven't given you access to that. So in that case, you need to go get your user admin to copy these images into that folder for you, or they need to give you access to the folder and permission so that you can do that. If you're on your home computer, you usually can just say, you can click through it and say, do this as administrator, and then it will go through the dialog box and it will copy the stuff anyways, because you're the administrator of your own personal computer typically. Okay, I think that's all the highlights of a typical folder of like the interior railings. Let's look at the others. So we've got interior, exterior. It looks exactly the same way. Those same 4 items are in the folder. Fences are a little bit different, however. Fences have those 4 items that we already talked about, but they also have this folder called gate families. And if you click in here, here are all the gates that come with your fences. Okay, so those are all of the files that come in the download folder. Let me know if you have questions or concerns, and I will see you in the next video where I will teach you how to actually bring the railing families into your project. Okay, see you in the next video.